Angelino Heights is a Los Angeles neighborhood notorious for Hollywood filming. A beautiful neighborhood located between Echo Park and the Dodger Stadium filled with vintage Victorian-style homes. Year after year, this neighborhood brings its fair share of visitors and tourists. Some of its most known locations are the houses from Mad Men, Michael Jackson's Thriller, Charmed, but most especially, Dom Toretto's Market and house from the Fast and Furious series. One parent, Elba Salazar, came to Angelino Heights to bring their child to the Fast and Furious location.
We came because we saw it online, and my son, he's into Fast and Furious movies. We saw the house, and then we saw this. Now we're trying to buy a little car just for memories.
And although visitors may love the area, some of the residents, not so much. On August 26th of this past year, with the filming of their latest film, Fast X, Angelino Heights residents and anti-street racing and street safety organizations, Street Racing Kills and Streets Are for Everyone, gathered together to protest the nuisances and harm certain fans have brought to the neighborhood.
And the residents were outraged. They were upset. And they came to us. They tried to get this filming to not be allowed, but that didn't work. So they came to us and they asked for help from us. And we decided that the best avenue was to protest, was to demand, was to raise awareness, to call out the city and NBC Universal for their hypocrisy.
Year after year for the past 2 decades, Angelino Heights has brought in street racing fanatics that come to race and leave donut marks in front of Bob's Food Market. Doing so on the weekends and as late as 2 to 3 in the morning. With fatalities of residents in the mix, some members of the community no longer feel safe and are resentful of the negative impact brought upon by the street racing franchise.
God, there is a mom, her name is Bella, and I think she's an actress as well, and she came out so mad, and she says, I have a little girl and I don't let her go out, because what if that's one crazy kid decides to come and do a little donut and leave and crashes because they're not experts and kills my daughter?
What the communities and organizations ask for is a PSA in their films condoning street racing, as well as giving back to the community and having the city restructure the residential area to be safer from street racing.
I mean, they must have spent tens of thousands of dollars on this social impact statement about how much they care about the community and how much they invest back into the communities. And here they are making, $6 billion off of the Fast and Furious movies, and yet they could give a shit about Angelino Heights.
The community's goals for the protest were to raise more awareness of the issues they face resulting from the Fast and Furious films. And although they did not get any direct response from any of the main actors or the company involved, they ultimately ended up satisfied with the awareness the protest brought.